Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Assembly. Last episode, I finished my quest to find all the plague hearts on the map, and I made a little bit of progress with these mechanics over here, which is good. But while I was, doing my giant scouting run, I picked up a couple of repair kits. Right now, one of my problems is the fact that I can't make repair kits on my own until I find a mechanic that I can actually recruit. But I do have a couple now, which is good because I actually abandoned a broken trekker over here a long time ago. And I really like this car, partly because it can carry a lot of resources. And I, as a new Nightmare community, I need as many resources as I can get. So my goal today is to run down here with a repair kit and a fuel can, fix this car up, and then drive this car down here, because La Coalición in the chat has really been emphasizing to me that there's a spot over here with a lot of valuable resources in it. So we're going to go discover that together. But we're not with Azad, because Azad is just about to catch Blood Plague, and that's a bad plan. So let's switch over to Fanning. So I actually have 3 characters who have gunslinging in this community, and Fanning is, I believe, one of them. Because he's got warfighting, which I think gives you the same benefits. We'll upgrade his nice little red talon skills here so that he can start making progress on his specializations. And, okay, we've got... Weapon-wise, he kind of goes loud. Yeah. That is the downside of this guy. I've set him up to go loud, and that's probably not the best move. I'm trying to remember. Can I actually manufacture? I can manufacture an improvised suppressor, which for this mission, I've been keeping this brake on Fanning's gun because I've been using him to do things like destroy plague hearts, which is really valuable. But that's not what we're doing right now. So I think I'm going to install this suppressor on his Stormbringer. We'll drop this brake. We'll put it back on later because I think it is important for him to fulfill that role in the community. I'm also going to bring some fire with me in case I run into a screamer I can burn, because that's a thing that I need to do for a bounty. I'm also going to bring a toolkit and some gas so that I can get that car up and running. In fact, why don't I bring 2 toolkits? It's got that car has got lots of cargo space, which means I can put another toolkit in its trunk and make sure that it's a little bit resilient as we're taking it on the rest of this mission. All right, so we're going to head over here. Let's mark that car. So this is going to be a little bit of a hike. I mean, we're going most of the way across the map horizontally. Now, horizontally isn't the widest dimension of Meagher Valley, but it's not nothing. It's it's a kilometer away. So, let's walk a kilometer together. This sounds great. So one thing I don't want to do... Wait a minute, what was that? Okay, this is a destroyed bloater, and its cloud is gone, but I'm still hearing the audio from the cloud. That's I think that's a bug. I should clip this. Oh, wait, did it just go away? Okay, it just went away. It just lasted a little bit too long. Interesting. Oh, Coalición asked if there's a car I can steal along the way. Maybe. There's a destroyed car right here. And a destroyed car is not going to help me because I don't want to use my resources on that. So, no, I think, unless there's a car that I've missed, I think that I am just hoofing it. Oh, so Ranethcord says that apparently that audio sticking around is what happens when you drive away from a bloater cloud while it's still up. When you come back, even though the cloud is gone, the audio is still there. That's interesting. All right, so if I see a particularly valuable place to scavenge, I might scavenge a little bit on my way, but I don't actually want to get a rucksack right now. Oh, come on. Because I don't want to slow my character down. So I'm not looking for rucksacks right now. I'm just maybe incidentally grabbing a thingy here and there. Like, for instance, these might have Molotovs in them. And having more Molotovs lying around. Chemicals, that works too. Oh yeah, I will take chemicals. That's great. We're making good progress. We're already, 800 meters away. So on the way, Coalición was suggesting that if I sneak up on a zombie and make like I'm about to execute that zombie, but actually kick him in the butt. Apparently, that's a thing that Coalition likes. So let's give it a try. Oh wait, I've got a heavy weapon, which has got its own special attack. So maybe that's not going to work for this. Wait, is this car destroyed? It's out of gas, but that's different.
Gotta catch my breath.
Yeah, I only brought the one can of gas, and there's a little bit of gas in my destination car, but if I brought 2 cans of gas, I might say, yeah, let's just gas up this Legendre and take it the rest of the way. But I don't want to use all my gas. Yeah, so Coalición is saying those barrels actually usually have chemicals, which makes sense, and that chemicals are heavy as hell. Yeah, I think I'm learning that. Carrying jugs of liquid around is a big commitment.
No more deadheads here.
Coalición, I don't think I can read what you just said. Oh, you said check the trunk. Gotcha. You know what? That's worthwhile. Yeah, let's look in the trunk of that car. Maybe there's something cool in there. Coalición had a typo where it looked like instead of trunk he said trunnel, and I'm like, that's not a valid Wordle word. But yeah, there's a couple of things. Sheesh. This is a lot of zombies, all of a sudden. Yep, see you later. Woo! Cogs points out that I could leave the chemicals in the car trunk and come back later. That's true. I'm not that smart, though. So that's too many steps. Well, actually, for one thing, I was planning on taking the Trekker down south, and so remembering to come back here and grab the chemicals, not only am I unlikely to remember, but it doesn't actually serve all of my goals all that well. So let's see if I can... Okay, I'm getting to get tired now. Luckily, that doesn't really slow me down, but let's see if I can break sight lines. Ooh, wait a minute. Can't resist things. All right. I think, yeah. Breaking sight with a couple of different obstacles. Hopefully we'll get those guys off my trail. Dang it! Those bite attacks are really, really hard to avoid. So Coalición is saying that on the way there is a special weapons crate that it's on top of a trailer or something. There was something over here I know. I don't remember if I got it this time around. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Coalición says it's there on the garden decoration thingies. Okay, we are having trouble communicating, Coalición. Sorry about that. Okay, Coalición says, in front of you. There it is. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yes, you're talking about this flatbed trailer. Yeah. Got it. Bullets. That's not nothing. Bullets for the very gun I'm carrying. That was probably magic ammo, actually. I am avoiding using his gun as much as I can because his gun, anyway, I mean, I could have always switched him to a gun with cheaper ammo, but I also just like my Red Talon guy having the Stormbringer. So I'm being more careful with his bullets because his bullets are so much more valuable than the last guy's bullets. Okay, we're getting real close. Almost 200 meters. Yeah, so I feel like I got this memory that there was something cool over here too, but I think it might just be that there's a military outpost, or sorry, a military site here. And I think I've already exhausted it, so I think there might not be anything extra over this direction. Ah! That's not what I meant to do. It's actually really hard to jump across gaps sometimes in our game because we've so aggressively put the markup on there that makes it so that you let yourself down and reduce your potential fall damage. Because we've got that, actually jumping over one of those things is really difficult. So Coalición says that one time he actually got extra lucky in a lethal playthrough, and like the very first crate he checked had an Eternal Guard's Infinite Rage in there. And yeah, that is extremely lucky. Not easy to do. Okay. So yeah, here's the car I abandoned. Let's see if I can not get sick. That was not the move I intended to do.
Time for you to die.
Alright. So, let's use our repair kit to repair the broken trekker. So far, everything's going according to plan. We'll refuel as well. And we will. Oh, there was already fuel in there, so actually I could have refueled that legendary. Oh well, whatever. Let's drop off that. And do I need? I mean, I guess I'm not gonna use a bunch of that, so we'll drop that off too, and that. Why not? We can grab them later if we need to. And now let's head south. So we're going to go to the spot that Coalición was calling out as being a great place to scavenge in Meagher Valley. We'll discover it for ourselves. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. That guy's going to scream and he's going to bring frickin' bloaters, isn't he? He's going to bring everybody. But also, I want to kill him with fire. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, freaking garbage, man. Ah. Oh.
I need a break.
Ugh. That was the worst. I got a plague sample out of the deal. Just barely missed the guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's stop stopping here. We're just gonna go right by and pretend none of these people are here. Oh man, I love it when I stop my car and I do a bunch of stuff and then I realize, ooh, is that a bug out vehicle? And then I realize that if I'd taken a step in the wrong direction, I would have ended up in a giant pile of juggernauts. So Enigma points out that saying, "Oh, things are going according to plan," is just like saying, "I'll be right back." It's a bad sign. Yeah, it would have been really funny if, like, right after that, if I really had gotten mired in that horde with the juggernauts. I should probably be following up on more of these survivor in need dealies. Oh wait, ooh, no, wait, I don't have any explosives. I was going to say, like, I could set off those bloaters. And that could be really nice, but I don't have any fire anymore, so I'm way too stingy with my stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, I actually missed my turn. So let's go back across. Avoid some ferals. Let's just get as far away from that nonsense as we can. I'm very lucky to have 3 gunslinging characters so that I have not put myself in quite as much danger the past few episodes as I have in the past, because I've been able to sort of nip little problems in the bud using gunslinging. Oh, Malatour asks, does it make sense to just leave freaks alone as you're passing them in the world, because there's a limit to how many freaks can be spawned at once? And by leaving them alone, basically you're reducing the chances that you'll run into them elsewhere. That's a good question, because I'm actually not certain under what conditions that freak limit is kicked in. Like, is it the limit to how many freaks can be spawned just as actual real characters in the nearby area around you, because that's a fairly narrow zone. And if that's what the rules are, then leaving a freak across the map wouldn't make any difference. You'd still encounter freaks in the local area. If it's freaks on the map, then yes, that would work. I'm pretty sure it's the former, though. I'm pretty sure it's just freaks that can be spawned in the immediate area around you. And so, like, it's not going to spawn more freaks in an area, in, like, the local cell or something like that, if there's already 3 or 4 of them there. Oh, welcome the tank. Okay, so actually, let me real quick. I want to make sure I've got a really nice screenshot of me in this place, because this might very well be the thumbnail. It's like, look, here's the place where you can get lots of supplies, presuming that we find out that Coalición is telling the truth. Let's see what's in here. So Coalición says that there are like several guaranteed rucksacks in this spot. So let's check it out and find out how it goes. So we've got some parts. Uh-oh, Coalición. Uh-oh. Coalición is nervously sweating. So, the way that our loot system works, we've got these sort of quotas that you have to fulfill to try to get, a certain amount of each rucksack type into the game. So, as you scavenge rucksacks, the chances that future places are going to also have rucksacks, those chances go down. And so, if I had come here at the very beginning of my campaign in this map, I very easily could have found rucksacks that I will not find now. Oh wait! Holy crap! This is what Coalición was talking about. Okay, that works. But yeah, because that is one thing that you might not realize. Not everyone knows, is the fact that when we first populate a map at the beginning, when it's first generated, we don't decide what is in each container. We decide which containers are active and how many containers are active. But we do not decide what's in a container. The container does not contain anything until you open it. That's when we roll the dice, and that's when we determine what is there. We do keep track of what you've found in past containers. So when you actually go through an entire map and you scavenge everything from every container, you are guaranteed to get a certain mix of stuff. But it's random which containers you're going to find things in. And so basically, all the containers that can potentially... let me see, can I stack any of this stuff? It looks like I can't. All the containers that can potentially contain, say, like materials rucksacks. There might be, like, for instance, we could say, tell the map, okay, you have to, sheesh. We tell the map, okay, you have to provide the player with this many materials rucksacks. And usually there'll be more containers in the map that can provide material rucksacks than there are material rucksacks on your quota. Oh, hey, it's the drag racers. And so that means, like, for instance, if there are 40 containers that can contain materials rucksacks, and we say, but you need to provide 30 materials rucksacks, that means that the first container you search has got a 75% chance of containing a rucksack. Because it's comparing how many it needs to provide still to how many places it could possibly do it. And so if you keep not finding rucksacks in containers, actually, I guess I got one more place I can look here. If you keep not finding rucksacks in containers, then the chances of finding a rucksack in the next container keep going up until you find one. But if you are finding rucksacks in every container, then the chances of finding a rucksack in the next container it goes down. And so it eventually evens out, so you do get the exact right number of rucksacks. Just where you found those rucksacks is what's randomized. Oh, it looks like... Wait a minute. I thought I had looked in every container in this place, but it looks like it's saying... Oh, no, I missed one. Ooh, is this going to have something in it that's fancy? Oh, Coalición is pointing out that I can clear trunk... Oh, holy crap, Coalición! That's what you're talking about. I just missed a container. I didn't see that one glowing. Okay, Coalición absolutely wins. This place is precisely as bounteous as Coalición said it was going to be. I hear another zombie here. There it is. All right. So yeah, let's go back and grab more rucksacks. All right, we're getting a lot of blood plague zombie spawns around here. It's making me... Nope! Whew, all right. Last rucksack. So yeah, you're right, Coalición. I think this might be the most bounteous spot on the map. I don't think I can think of a place that reliably provides... I've never seen a place that reliably provides this much stuff. The fact that you predicted it and I found exactly what you said I was going to find, it feels like pretty solid evidence that this is a reliable location. So nice work, Coalición. Thanks for sharing that with me. Okay, so I've already searched this place. It looks like there's just one... Ah, there we go. One spot left. Oh, and it's a rucksack! Nice! Okay, cool. I was actually hoping I would find a rucksack because that was kind of the last empty slot I had in my inventory was my rucksack slot. Okay, so let's take it back home. Yeah, so yeah, Coalición is gloating a little bit in the chat, which is his right. That yeah, it's 4 materials rucksacks and 2 fuel rucksacks reliably in that spot. I've got to wonder. I mean, clearly that was not intentional. And so I'm really not sure why that would have happened. Like, what series of weird events behind the scenes would have led that particular cluster of stuff to happen there? Like, it could be that there is a certain type of container, not a certain type of site, because those were just generic sites. A certain type of container that has got a quota on it that says, like, oh yeah, this container has got to provide, over the course of the entire map, it's got to provide this many materials and this much fuel. But maybe on this map, that particular container type doesn't appear in very many places, and so because those 2 offices contain that like file cabinet thing, maybe that file cabinet is like, oh, I'm supposed to provide all these rucksacks, but this is the only 2 file cabinets on the map, so we gotta provide everything. I could see something like that being true, but I'm genuinely not sure. I'd have to do some real research to find out. Coalición said, I always thought it was intentional. I mean, it's possible. I am not, Brian is the one who originally set this up. I am not Brian. So it's entirely possible that Brian did intentionally set that up for fun. I couldn't tell you one way or the other, but this has the stink of something that is accidental. I'll tell you that. Like, this doesn't feel like the kind of thing that would be on purpose. But that's all I can give you is sort of my gut feel on that. Okay, so the drag racers want me to turn the power on. Is this a mission that requires you to grab a generator? Because I might already have one. I might be able to make that one happen pretty fast. We've also got a wandering trader over here with a little bit of time on there. Okay, Coalición says, no, that is not what that is. That's not a generator request. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen in this mission, but that's fine. I don't have to know quite yet.
Hey, back.
Because... that was mission accomplished. And, oh, the one thing... Okay, we're starting to get infestations down here. At some point, I'm going to have to make a tour through that part of the map and take out some infestations. Oh, that's right. Okay, Malator and Coalición, to remind you, they have a generator. Oh, it's a siege-type mission that I want a lot of ammo for and stamina consumables. Okay, well, that seems like an interesting, worthwhile topic for a future episode, so let's just go and take care of that. So thank you for hanging out with me. We will wrap this up with a subscribe button and a link to my next video, which I'm gonna make right now. So if you're watching me live, stick with me. We're gonna go on a mission for those folks.